Okay, I had a viewer request to see a video on me actually making the hooks for my cast iron out of the horseshoe nails. So let's give it a shot. Alright, I've really been working on this anvil. Just no piece of railroad track. Somebody cut it with a torch, cut it into the anvil shape. But the corners here, the only sharp corners it had on it was right here on the horn. I mean, it just 90 degree on both sides, and I really wanted that round, and I wanted some corners back here because I mean it really didn't have any. So I mean, I've ground all morning on this thing. I got a good 90 degree corner back here, and I've rounded the horn somewhat. I mean, it is 100% better than it was. I mean, because I really wanted that round horn. It's not perfect, but hey, it's a start. But like I said, I did get a good square there. Now, the other side of this, I guess the way I'm not sure if it's the inside or outside of the track, it was really worn down right here, so there's not a whole lot I can do with that without taking at least a 1/4 inch off the top of that all the way across. But anyway, this is going to work for what I need right here. Okay, this part right here, I'm just going to heat the head of the horseshoe nail. I'll do the head first. Getting down in there. Coals aren't quite hot enough at this point, but they get there pretty quick. Okay, I can't really talk while I'm doing this video because these little nails, they cool down so fast. And I'm having to change camera positions from the forge to the anvil, so I'm just kind of narrating this afterwards. So hope it'll work for you guys. Okay, now I'm going to just flatten the head of the nail. Hammer one side, and then I'll flip it and hit the other side. Right there, I bent it just a little bit, so I got to straighten it back out. I'll start here by hammering down the sides of the nail. Thin it out a little bit, make it a little longer. And I'll flip it over on its side and hammer again. And each time I do that, it thins it out and makes the nail just a little longer. Okay, I just use this nail here just for a pattern, just for the length. So I'll make sure I get them all the same length. Just needed to be just a little bit longer, so put it back in the forge, heated it up, and I'm getting that final length on it. Almost there. Looks good right there. Pretty darn close. Okay, here the tip was red hot. By the time I got the camera switched around, cooled back down a little bit, but it's still warm enough for me to bend. I grabbed the wrong vice grips. This is a piece of junk China made. I'm going to have to dig out my other vice grips. Got the first curl on this one. Turned out decent, so time to go back to the forge for a reheat to put the actual hook on it. Okay, got her hot, and I bend this curl, the actual hook, just the opposite of what I bent the first curl on the end. Fairly simple process. Straighten it back out there. I went one direction a little bit, but there you have it. Okay, to drill these things are extremely hard, and my drill bits just run all over the place when I try to drill it. So I take this punch and I'll put an indention on there. I'll hit it about 3 times and get it fairly deep so my drill bit doesn't walk on me. Okay, here I'm just drilling a small pilot hole. These things are extremely hard. This is a cobalt bit. And it's about the only bit I got that I drill through this besides my big heavy bits. Here I'm drilling a bigger hole, but not all the way through. I'm just kind of countersinking it for the head of the screw. I use a drywall screw, and this will recess right down in there. This big bit cuts through the middle pretty good. I found another good drill bit, so I can drill my hole a little bit bigger to accommodate the screw a little better. Okay, here you can see, get this camera to focus. Recess that, kind of countersink for the screw. The screw head fit right down in there. I've already tried it. So now we'll heat this thing up one more time, and we'll quench it in some used motor oil to give it a good black color. Okay, the crackling you hear, it rained. It got a little water in my oil. No big deal. Made it spotted a little bit, but it'll work. Okay, there you have it. That's how I make my hooks to hang my cast iron on the wall. Not perfect, but they're not all just alike, but hey, if it works for me, it might work for you. Alright, y'all know the routine. Like, share, subscribe. God bless.